Oh shit. Can I rub this on my head real quick?
Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode, another rendition of the Where's My 40 podcast. I go by the name of Michaela Pred. Courtney's here, Jay's here, and we have a very, very special guest today. James Redmond over here. You know what I'm saying? We doing it. We doing it, man. How y'all living, man? It's been a week, man. I feel like I miss y'all and I don't see y'all, man.
What's
going on? I did a
That's
little
some
bit.
light skin shit coming out.
I mean, whatever, man.
We miss you too, bro.
Thank you, man. Can we have some black love amidst all the shit going on right now?
You need a hug, man.
I might. We can't do that now because
we're
real
tight
It's
and
hot.
close.
It's hot right
I got
now.
you,
But,
man. I got you.
Corona's still real too.
Corona is real.
You know what I'm saying?
And nobody in this
But we
room
less than
got
6 feet.
masks but Rob, and Rob is out here. Sound man. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, that's him.
You already know, man. You already know.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Should we just jump right into it?
Jump on
Go
down.
ahead.
I didn't want to hit him with it, but we should hit him with it. You know what I'm saying? What's going on right now, y'all? You know, it seems like right now.
Time out.
Yeah.
We ain't cracked the 40.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. Goddamn
Damn it,
right.
Jay. You goddamn right.
You better be on that motherfucker.
Shit,
Go ahead.
I want
He
to
thirsty.
Crack the 40, man. Crack the 40. Go
Get your
ahead.
little ass arms out, Courtney. There we go.
Red man. Yeah, that's
That
you.
plays much better on YouTube, guys. Ooh.
See, I saved y'all life.
That's that
You
bearded
did
smile.
save my life, Jay.
That's that bearded smile. They were like, they ain't drinking their 40s yet. Good shit, Jay.
For real, man. Now, back to the shits. Since we hydrated, what's happening right now, man? Because we're all in Atlanta right now, and you know, shit's just crazy, man. You know, everything, all from the protests to the looting to the riots, all of that, man. Like, I gotta know, man, where's y'all head at right now? Because I know where I'm at, but I really want to know kind of what y'all are. What sphere y'all? Are y'all doing okay?
I'm doing okay. I just want them to slow down because I might get activated.
Ooh.
And I got to go down there with them.
You gonna go to the protest?
I got to go to the protest.
Oh yeah, you gotta have the shield in your hand.
Oh, the little bitty ass shield.
Yeah, you gotta be one of them.
You got a little bit of shield.
I'm sitting up here thinking about what he talking about activated. I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
man, might get activated, you know. So y'all just calm down. I'm just asking, you know, just
Especially because your president is calling for a war.
nigga, that's
Nah,
your
for
president
real.
too.
If they looting, we shooting. He said.
Oh,
Man,
Oh,
quoting
he-
racists from the 70s, right?
I mean, I don't want
Yo,
to my
he-
people.
60s, right?
Yeah.
It's
He tripping. He gonna get caught
Grab
up.
him by the pussy. Fuck you mean?
Well, yeah, he been caught up.
Yeah.
From that shit. So
In that
Things
sense,
people
he's
acting
never
like
been
it's-
caught up. Really? Because
Man.
everybody know the shit he did. Nobody give a fuck. He's still the
that.
they
president.
pushing the goalposts further and further back. Every
real.
outrageous thing he
Boy.
says, oh, nah, that's not bad. Wait till next week.
Let Obama
Yeah.
have said that shit, bro. Obama would have been strung up
Boy.
Obama
in a
can,
motherfucking tree,
man,
man.
Boy.
Obama can't do half the shit. He can't look half the way that this man be looking crazy.
We
Like,
got to do our shit.
you can't do
another way.
nothing.
I know. I mean, how do we feel about, you know, the protests, man? I mean, I think they've been successful. On my end, I think they've been successful thus
Absolutely.
far. You know, it's like, it's crazy because for something to happen in Minnesota, and it seems like everywhere in the country, everybody's protesting.
shit in the world.
In the
bro.
world,
In the world.
in Australia, New
Global.
Zealand, London, everybody's
France,
protesting,
yeah.
man. I've never
And
seen this
you know,
kind
you
of
wouldn't
response.
think that Australians would be
they are.
protesting
You wouldn't.
because they don't really fuck with us.
because they
for real.
because they don't
But
even fuck with Aborigines.
They don't
Y'all
like
about to
us,
say
right?
that's why that their whole native population is taking part in this movement
A
too.
servant
So
peon class as
yeah,
well.
anybody
Yep.
who's darker in any society around the world gets treated the absolute
Period.
worst. So
Bars.
We at the bottom of the totem.
Bars.
Absolutely.
Now, you know, as far as, you know, Killer Mike recently, right, came out and he said that that little press conference they had in Atlanta, and he was talking and kind of went off for like 8 minutes or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You know, what was y'all's reaction to that? Because I saw a lot on my Twitter and Instagram and stuff, people reposting that and, you know, really feeling inspired by the words he chose. I personally find Killer Mike to be a man of integrity and a man that I generally like hearing when he speaks.
He is. He about his
Unlike his
shit.
best friend T.I., who just should stay in the back. Just be a face, man. Be a face. I don't want to
That's
hear you
all he
actually
is, 'cause he
speak.
ain't never in the front lines.
You know,
he's in the pseudo front lines, right?
he'll call
He's-
Atlanta Wakanda on a press
Exactly.
conference,
Yeah.
which, you know, ain't nobody really need to hear.
Take care of
But,
Wakanda.
you know,
Okay.
what was y'all thoughts on that? Because I feel like, you know, that was a really big. I don't know. It seems like in these times right now, Killer Mike is all over. Like he's on First Take. He's on everywhere, and it seems like he's really
MSNBC.
shining.
I knew Mike was. I knew he was about to snap because he always snaps when he get on
That's true.
on the mic or,
That's
or
true.
something with anything he does. So when I heard it, it was just like he was just real inspiring, and he was speaking facts. Like
Oh yeah.
Then he said he was a son of a police officer too. So
Yeah, he's got a real dichotomy going on there, right? Because it's not just his dad, but like grandparents, a whole bunch of family.
Yeah,
Everybody.
yeah.
And I feel like everybody has cousins and family in law enforcement because that's just working class. So like we all got working class people, so we all got family that's in law enforcement. At least somebody we know, distant or not, because cousins can be anything. That's the first thing I learned. I got a cousin that's a rock star, and I met him as an adult in life. Yeah.
oh,
So-
old adult out here rock starring it up. Huh?
No, he's old. I was an adult.
Oh,
He's still living that lifestyle.
Yeah,
he
he got-
living like a rock star.
yeah. Cousins can be anything. They're a mystical part of the family tree.
Yes, they are.
I think the thing that I took away the most from his speech was the call for self-enlightenment. You know, I feel like so many times we looking for our next savior. Who's going to be our next leader? He's like, man, go out, do that education. He gave everybody the cornerstone speech to read, which
Yeah.
I think was good. Because even a lot of black people in this country, we know we got the short end of the stick,
Oh, yeah.
but we don't know exactly how. We don't know how systemic it is, how deeply rooted it is. So niggas definitely got to do the education.
Absolutely, man. That's from that year at Morehouse he had.
Right.
You know, before shit went left.
Exactly.
I feel like the most successful people at Morehouse didn't finish Morehouse.
Sam
they
Jack.
they just got like a year and a half in. It's like, I'm out. They kicked me out. I don't know. And then, you know, Morehouse like to give everybody honorary degrees. So, you know, all I got to do is be prominent at one point, and Morehouse going to give every one of us an honorary degree, whether we went there or not.
Wait, are you talking shit about Morehouse?
No, but I am a little bit. I am a little
like-
bit.
Morehouse.
No, I like
He was like, I'm not
Morehouse.
going to co-opt
I
this.
just, think I just think they do funny shit sometimes.
The thing
Like,
is, man,
they got Denzel an honorary degree because his son went there.
because as black people, I feel like we have so few examples of black excellence. We got to reward everybody. Like, even if you kind of
Everybody.
doing
But it's
okay.
always Morehouse.
Yeah, bro.
So what?
It's got to be somebody. It's got to be somebody.
Can I laugh at Morehouse? Because
We can laugh.
Very
We can-
serious, very
can
serious
laugh. We can
institution,
laugh.
but they do funny shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna cover
Sorry,
your neck next, bro.
bro. I've been on a limb for 2 episodes now. Third one's the charms, nigga. Fuck your neck, nigga. I don't
talk
give
about
a
my goddamn alumni. God damn it.
yeah.
In Atlanta, too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's okay. I've
They
said
on
these
your
things.
ass. That had nothing to do with me. Nothing.
We supposed to be talking about the state of the culture, and here I am talking about
Talking
Morehouse.
shit about the culture. Look at it.
Talking
It's some
shit about the
bro.
culture.
This is why. No, I can't even.
You can't even say that.
This is what the white folks want.
It is. I'm playing right into the white man's hands.
Well,
Damn it.
Agent
Somebody
Provocateur
stop.
right here.
I am. I didn't know I worked for the FBI.
Hey.
Oh shit, don't say that.
Well, that wraps up this episode. I appreciate y'all for having me.
get
I
off
got
this.
warrants, nigga.
Wait a minute.
Let me slide.
You know, but on a serious note, though, like, how do y'all feel about it turning into, like, you know, when looting happens? Because I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Like, when shit happens, when people start looting, this is not gonna be a very popular opinion amongst the community because it's not, you know, whatever. I don't feel like I'm always skeptical of when shit turns to like when it goes from a protest to like there's a thin line between a riot and then when shit starts happening, start looting because niggas don't never have no direction when they loot.
We don't start the shit.
Okay, that may be true, and we can talk about agent provocateurs like James was talking about.
God damn it.
Yeah, correct. They are white, typically, you know, and they generally start these things. We're not the ones that really burning down targets and shit. It'd be white cops in regular
We
clothes.
follow suit on what the fuck they do.
But what I totally agree, but it's crazy because when these things start to devolve into that kind of anger and things like that, I have a problem with the fact that, you know, a lot of times black businesses are affected as well, and that's the shit when I start to lose it because every time there's been looting pretty much that I can remember from my history books, it's not just white business. It's a lot of black businesses that get caught in the crossfire, and I'm like, yo, you know, we can loot. I'm down for looting if we just gonna loot white businesses. But the second we start looting black businesses, you should be shot because that is completely counterproductive.
I think because
that's counterproductive.
I
You
think
can't rob from
Loot
black
thing
folks.
is counterproductive. It's dumb.
Yeah, I think because
That's gonna
looting,
come out our fucking taxes.
True.
looting
True.
always
We will end up paying for that shit.
We gonna pay
it
somehow.
always caters to the lowest common denominator. Looting because people always loot shit that they want. No reason why Icebox should have got
Bruh,
looted. Like
niggas
niggas
get
want to
chains.
change. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
there's a lot of reasons why Xbox gets
to
looted.
be fair, right? You know,
This is a
like,
perfect time for niggas to
I
come
was mad
out.
I didn't think of it. I was like,
But-
yo, why was I not the ringleader?
right. But to be real though, like you said, it's looting is always going to go towards, nigga, I want some shit. I don't, yeah, I'm hurting right now, but this ice can make me feel so much better.
Niggas be out
You
there
know what I'm
shopping.
saying? Straight up.
Just
I
straight.
seen niggas
walking out with washer and dryers.
Niggas in Houston broke into the car dealership.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, took the Challenges,
Hellcats.
drove off with them bitches, bro.
Riding dirty like a motherfucker.
But the OnStar kicked in. They was mad as
I was
fuck.
about to
Yeah,
say,
they don't got it no more.
all these new cars got the
course
fucking
they
chip
don't.
in
Yeah,
them. Like,
it's
yeah, it's
legit.
over.
It's ugly, man. It's ugly. But is it something that, like, how do we fix that though? As far as what do we do? Because it all stems from the same thing, right? From systematic oppression. So is there any way to even curtail that looting to where it's like, we're not doing that so at least so aimlessly? We gonna rob some niggas. Let's rob the motherfuckers that's fucking up our communities. If we learn that these 30 businesses actively contribute to racism, meaning supporting racist politicians, X, Y, and Z,
Burn
and we
calls
looting
for
them motherfuckers, and those are the best places anyway, like Target, Walmart, all these places, man.
well, there's ways.
Popeyes, nigga, we can get some chicken, get something to eat. We can loot them niggas too,
I
man.
think
Burn
the way-
the debt collector building now, so they stop calling
Burn
my
banks,
phone.
banks,
I mean,
shit like that.
Pay your goddamn debt, nigga. No.
Nigga, everybody got debt. This motherfucker shit.
The
Burn
way
that
to stop the
motherfucker down.
looting
Shit.
is to cause right, if you looting a store, you got to be there physically to break in and take that shit. Loot them with your money. Like, stop spending money with these folks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's potting right now.
nah, for real. You know
like
what
it.
I'm saying? Like, stop. Like, a lot of people say it, but never have we made a concerted effort to, all right, let's really move all of our money to Citizens Trust Bank.
Correct.
You know, like, let's
Black-owned
take it
bank.
out
Yes,
of Wells
black-owned.
Fargo,
Yes, it
Bank
is.
of America that has a history of fucking us up.
Correct.
Like we never make a concerted effort. So.
We don't, and Killer Mike talked about that when he had a concerted effort. It was recently to get a lot of money moved to these black banks. Then all of a sudden, all these white banks started giving out loans and money
Absolutely.
to not minority businesses but black
Business,
because that's a real that's a trigger point too. They talk about colored
Minority is not the
Fuck
same.
That,
That doesn't
bruh.
mean black.
Black.
That doesn't mean black.
BLACK.
I need to hear that
That's what we.
exclusive.
Black.
Period, and that's something they use as a mask to give it to like Asian people. Like damn, and like
That's their favorite minority.
it is. And Indian people's like, yo, man, they got enough businesses in our communities,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, gas station.
They
Go see
fine.
What you see?
They fine.
Nail shop.
Trust
What you
me.
see? Shit.
Um,
Let's have a black-owned gun shop.
I think.
It took
Do
me
we not
a
have
minute
it?
to look for that shit.
Do we
I
not have
found
it?
one,
You
but
found
I
one?
forgot what it was, but
Where is it
Yeah.
at?
I bet white people are so scared to come around that motherfucking building.
oh, you already.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Black people know how to shoot now. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Goddamn,
gotta do all that.
It does seem like we got on late to the let's get firearms train as a community.
Duh.
Man,
Like
I mean,
legal,
we
like
got
you know.
late, we just did it illegally.
Well, I mean, but even the niggas that did it illegally, because it's illegal, you can't like go to the range the same way. Niggas don't feel comfortable
They don't
doing
check
that.
your gun.
That's true, but niggas don't feel comfortable doing that.
Just in case. You
Yeah,
know,
'cause they feel like them
There
niggas
be a
the
lot of like
police.
off-duty cops there and shit like
Yeah.
that.
I mean,
But they ain't coming to check your fucking.
But nah, man,
agree.
bro, like any place where white folk feel empowered, like a gun range, if you the only nigga in there, somebody gonna say something to you. Yo,
Hey, where'd you get that?
where'd you get exactly? What type of ammo did you use?
They gonna start questioning.
Hey,
You know
they'll
what I'm
pick that
saying?
bitch up and be like, "Oh, that's real nice. Oh, I see the serial
The scratch on it.
Wait a minute, where'd you
Hold
get
on.
this?
It's a family
Citizens
heirloom.
arrest.
Yep.
Citizens arrest. Because
Man.
they're the only people that can arrest citizens.
Ah, boy.
Because let my black ass try to citizens arrest a white man.
Boy, you fucked up. They gonna fuck you up.
Man,
But the police gonna get there and arrest me
Exactly.
for kidnapping. Like,
RP to Ahmaud Arbery, man. Like
I'ma
RP to
catch a
Ahmaud
real
for
charge.
that, man. For real, like, that
I'm gonna
shit
catch a
is
real charge,
absurd.
man. But okay, so let's curtail this to even more specifically to where we live in Atlanta. How do you think our mayor, Keisha Lance Bottoms, has handled this situation? We got a 9 p.m. curfew now.
She said
8 p.m. tonight?
Yeah, it's 8 p.m.
That's
tonight.
8
bullshit.
p.m.,
Are
yeah.
you fucking serious?
8 p.m. tonight and the whole
The whole weekend.
But nah,
Third.
Bruh, it's
nah,
I was through the third.
nah. 8 p.m. tonight, the whole weekend. But APD officer just went on Instagram before I got in here. He's like, it is just a curfew for foot traffic, for pedestrians. So you can be outside your house, you just can't protest. Personally, I think that's worse because that's directly affecting our First Amendment rights.
Yeah, how you
know what
gonna
I'm
tell me I
saying?
can't stand outside my motherfucking
Right.
house?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I'm
You know what
saying.
it is? It's becoming Martial law.
Straight up.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to incite.
Boy, that boy
Martial
learned
fucking
one
law.
thing at this town, boy. He
Probably
learned
goddamn
martial
did. I
law.
learned martial goddamn law.
Who taught you that, nigga?
I don't know.
You don't know where you
I
read
don't
that
know
shit.
where I read it at. I'm sorry.
I don't remember that from
Probably a
Dustin.
white man taught you.
I ain't heard that.
Hey man, but that's all that shit turned into, man. They getting ready for that martial law, man.
And it's crazy, man, because this curfew, bro, like you said, man, it's some bullshit. Like, how can you tell me I can't be outside my house, right? But I have a problem with it too because it's okay. So you're in Atlanta, right? It's a majority black city. We haven't had a white mayor. I don't know
Quite
fucking
some
how
time,
long.
yeah.
Not in my lifetime. Not in our lifetimes. You know,
I think it was like the 80s, like early 80s, man.
right? So
Yeah.
maybe 10 years before I was born. Damn.
Right.
So at least 30.
40 years?
40
It's
years.
been 40 years.
40.
God damn.
I be forgetting
Neither
that we're
let
in
us know.
2020
40
right now.
fucking
Like, we're in
years.
2020. Like, that's like we not
40
close to the
motherfucking
90s no
years?
more. Like, we.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
It's been a while.
We in there,
It's been a
bro.
while.
Yo, we haven't had a
Damn.
we haven't had a white mayor in 40 years. White people beware. But
Not
it's-
white people beware. You really said that? You are hilarious, bro. You about to scare the shit out of them.
I'm trying.
White people beware.
I'm just trying to let them know that we out here, nigga. You know.
But what does
Oh,
it
they
really
know.
mean, though? Like just like.
that's my point though.
Yeah.
The problem-
Protect this black man.
Thank
Protect
you.
this black man.
The brothers, man. The
Solidarity.
Black man. This black man need to be protected.
But
shit.
no, it's I have a problem with the curfew specifically, man, because being a black mayor in a black city, a city we have, the people elected her, right?
Absolutely.
And the people that the people in her city that she governs and she's sworn in to protect and serve and all these things, I feel like she's doing a flagrant disservice. I think she is participating, and this is gonna sound fucked up, but I think she's participating in the oppression that we're protesting. If protests are happening that are to oppose police brutality in America, and then you're going to institute a curfew that further empowers the police, what kind of backwards ass? What kind of bullshit is that, Keisha? I didn't vote for you, but that's some
not
bullshit.
She
Keisha.
need to get
That's her name.
out that white man.
Damn, you can't say Miss Keisha?
Nah. And everybody's trying to act like she's like
Miss Bottoms or
Mama
something,
Keisha, Mama Keisha, this and that. She ain't my mama, first of all. And I don't.
Only got one mama.
And honestly, this curfew looks like an act like a mother would do anyway. It's like it's very reactionary. It's like, okay, if everything's closed down, then means nobody can be outside and nobody can be hurt. Wrong. Niggas are gonna be outside anyway, and it's just gonna further get more niggas arrested because they empowered the police to arrest anybody that's out past curfew.
It's gonna look bad.
You saw the incident
It's
with
gonna
the
look
AFC
bad.
students
Yeah.
getting their asses whooped, right, by black cops.
Oh, you talking about the ones that got snatched out of the car? And
Yeah, you saw that shit, man.
They
Yeah.
was just trying to eat, bro.
You feel me?
And
Probably going to
this-
Waffle House, the one they didn't want to burn down.
Straight up, this whole situation, man, the fact that instead of having the fact that her tactic was to put a curfew and try to curtail the protest that way, this shows that the lack of centralized black leadership we actually currently have. Because had we had some of that, I don't think it would have been a curfew. It would have been maybe more like an open town hall, right?
Yeah.
Where you get
It's a
black
short-term
intellectuals.
fix.
Right,
Yeah.
black intellectuals.
they
She
do
can
it.
be there and get some intellectuals from the Black Lives Matter movement. Get some public figures if you want. Televise it and have an open. We're gonna answer anything. We're gonna talk
It's too
about
black.
anything. It's not too black. Not for Atlanta.
Not for
could have
Atlanta.
done
I'm
that.
about to say
They did
Atlanta.
that before for
She don't want that, man.
for something. I forgot what it was, but it was something out here in Decatur,
Okay, that makes sense.
and
but
they
I mean,
invited like everybody.
So it
was-
can be done, and
Yeah.
the fact that that wasn't even something that's easy to do, and the fact that we weren't even able to do that, I think that would quell more protests, not just in
Absolutely.
Atlanta but around the country.
That's a good idea.
Because Atlanta
that's-
is such a cultural center, man. I feel like we're slacking behind other cities when it comes to how we're responding to our black citizens and letting them feel empowered and feel
crazy.
listened to.
And this is the one place where we should have the most voice.
Absolutely, no question. It's the
You know,
birth of the civil rights movement. It's the birthplace of protest.
Period.
For civil rights in this
Period.
country. You feel me? So
Period.
if anything, we should be leading not just our people and our citizens, but our government, our officials. We should have a whole different perspective in how we handle this shit.
Straight up.
You know, the riot wasn't even that bad in Atlanta.
It was one
They
day.
make everything
It
seem
was
like
one.
bad.
That's
One
one.
like it was one block, They got fucked up.
CNN Center.
Right. One block. That's it.
And you know, a couple spots in
everything
Buckhead,
was-
but for real, the total loss was not bad at all.
In
Yeah,
Icebox.
McCormick.
Don't forget Icebox, man.
McCormick's. They fucked up the College Football Hall of
McCormick's. That
Fame.
place sucks anyway.
Damn, bro.
Right.
It sucks. I hate that place.
I liked it when I went. That's
It was sad as hell. Damn,
Yo,
bro.
yeah,
Why
why
all
you
my
do that?
favorite spots.
was a
Morehouse, Morehouse, McCormick.
This how we gonna be divided over McCormick's? Is this what's gonna take us
Yes.
down right now?
This alcohol that broke the camel's back.
Talk about whatever you want, but nigga, McCormick's, that's it.
Stick it back up.
Back, hold on, wait a minute.
We're talking about McCormick's, nigga. But what I was gonna say is that shit is expensive as fuck. I only went once, and that's the first and
Was
last.
it-
Are you sure you weren't forced to like it?
So you like
I
it
spent
that
this
much?
money.
No, it was good, but it's still too much money. Like I'm not.
So it was your first and last time, but you don't want me talking about it? Anyway.
Yeah, bro, because that shit was good.
His allegiances run deep, nigga.
They do. I'm talking about them niggas.
Don't talk about them. They're my people.
I don't know.
Shut up, Uncle Ruckus.
Oh,
Here we go.
Get
Is
on
it
that
that time? Is it that time?
We not gonna do that. No,
To do it, guys.
no. Let's go to another one.
Let's go to another topic.
Yeah.
Let's go to another topic.
Solidarity.
Let's just do that. Cut. Moving on to the next thing. I know you guys.
Wait, no, hold on, what?
Damn, nigga, y'all got beef already?
Yeah, don't you dare talk about Michael Vick like that.
Oh, don't I
We
talk
talk-
about Michael
Yeah.
like that?
Whoa, hold on. Who's talking about Michael Vick?
Fuck, I wanna talk about-
Corey, you talking about Michael
I'm
Vick?
not talking about it was his fault. He lied. It's his goddamn fault. All he had to do is be truthful to Arthur Blank. He still would have been in the motherfucking Falcon.
But the
I agree.
backlash
He
was
should
not
have told.
even.
He should have told
That
the
was his
truth. He
dumbass
should have
fault.
told the truth. I
Yeah,
agree.
but still,
Because he got caught anyway, so it's
kicked
easy.
them motherfuckers out the house, man. Man, go ahead, man.
People wanted to kill him.
Got it.
That's fucked up. For some dogs?
Speaking
come on,
of-
black man.
That you don't know? What's the dog's name?
Well, multiple times he done fucked up, man. That's him.
I done heard-
You have this fuck. You are a star quarterback for a team, and you decide to do some dumb shit. That's anybody.
I mean-
White, black, yellow, whatever.
We
You
can't.
decided
We
to do
can't
something.
even
That's
do a
your
topic,
fucking
guys.
fault.
We can't actually do a topic because we talking about Michael Vick. This ain't about the Michael Vick thing. This
right.
happened already, man. You know what we should have talked
No,
about?
that was so
I had to address
disrespectful,
that.
bro. Don't
Go
talk
ahead,
about
go
Michael
ahead.
Vick like
What
that,
we
bro.
should be
Fuck up.
talking
White
about.
Falcon. Shut up.
Damn, that is true.
Stupid. Go ahead.
Speaking
What
of,
we should be talking about is another quarterback of our rival
Talking about
team.
fucking Drew Brees.
Bitch ass.
Drew Doodoo Stain
Doodoo
Brees.
face.
Doodoo face stain. Yes.
Boy.
That bitch ass.
I'm
motherfucker.
going there. I'm
Fuck the
going
Saints.
there with him.
Fuck him.
Fuck your birthmark, nigga.
Fuck it, man.
I've been, boy.
Damn, that little thing on his face?
That little big thing on his face. Yeah,
That
all
shit's half
yeah.
of his face, my nigga.
Bruh.
He probably wiped that shit off for years. Nigga.
Shit. Ain't going nowhere.
Now, did you guys see the comments that Drew Brees made regarding the flag and the riots?
Yes.
It's
So,
some white man.
It
shit.
has
can I-
nothing
can
to
I
do
pull
with that
that-
shit,
It's not
Drew.
a time
Right.
for white people to say shit right now.
Can I pull the quote up
And
real
then they
quick?
have sorry ass apologies after that. Stop. Just shut the fuck up and let us do our thing.
Let me see if I
If
can.
they was quiet, they wouldn't have to worry about coming back and apologizing.
Thank
It's
you.
It's
Shut
time
the
just to be
fuck up.
quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no need for
Damn, it ain't time to be talking right now, man.
But Drew don't know. He's staying.
You didn't play. How many long have you been playing with black
bruh,
folks?
he
man?
stay in his little world.
Oh,
He
came
go
out
to
of it
he
today.
go to work and then he come home.
Man,
and he decided to open his fucking mouth.
If you
Dumbass.
can't see the inequality in a city like New Orleans,
Like, come
one
on,
of the
like,
most
yeah,
segregated
like, come
places
on.
in this country,
Whole locker
still,
room looking at
it's no, man. Hey, Drew Brees getting blown the fuck up the first game. Ain't nobody
Oh,
blocking
you know
for
he
this
coming.
nigga.
You
He
think-
gonna get fucked up in practice, bro.
But you think his
Ain't no
lineman?
more
You think
red
his
shirts.
lineman gonna block for him?
What?
I'ma
That
let him
first
get
play,
tagged
that
a couple
was gonna get
times.
fucked up.
I'm gonna let that nigga.
Oh,
I'm gonna let them
like,
go
hey,
through.
I'ma watch him.
So for our
watch, man.
audience that hasn't actually seen this yet, we're recording this, by the way, on Friday, June 5th.
Whole lot
So
of gang shit.
the quote reads, "I will never." Drew Brees was being interviewed by someone I think from Yahoo,
Fucking idiot.
and he said, in response to everything going on right now, I will never agree with anybody disrespecting the flag of the United States of America or our country. Let me just tell you what I see or what I feel when the national anthem is played and when I look at the flag of the United States. So basically, he tried to mask, he tried to put that
Tried to
cloak.
pivot.
He tried to
pivot.
cloak.
Yeah.
That nigga suck.
And it's fucked up. You know what? Because for Drew Brees, for his entire life, that was the right answer.
Yeah.
Honestly, for his entire NFL career, that was the answer he was supposed to give.
Yeah,
Right?
just the flex.
That answer has made him wealthy as fuck. And now, niggas ain't going for it no more. I've just never seen an entire league turn on a Hall of Fame quarterback so fast.
It's the wrong time.
It's the timing, man.
Fucking time.
Well,
Like
yeah.
Malcolm Jenkins
Said shut the fuck up.
Malcolm Jenkins, who used to play for the Saints and is now back on the Saints, was quote, and one of the things he was saying on like Instagram, he, and I quote, told Drew Brees to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, 100.
I've been waiting for Drew Brees to be told to shut the fuck up by so many people, and for Malcolm Jenkins to do it, that's a little bittersweet because Malcolm Jenkins is probably sick of everything right now. White folks are tired of him, and then black folks calling him Uncle Tom.
Yeah,
For
he's
working
tired
at
of
the
everybody.
league.
middle. Yeah,
That
tired of
nigga's just so upset, nigga.
Yeah.
He is not having a good
He
good
gonna
year.
fuck Drew up on
He's
sight.
having a
Oh, yeah,
horrible
that's
year.
right.
Well, you know, fucking what's up?
Should he retire?
Michael Thomas? Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought was gonna
I was
happen
about to
today,
say,
bro.
He might should
be
retire.
I thought he was
It
gonna
might be
retire this morning. Just
No, but you know, I understand Michael Thomas. I guarantee this nigga wanted to say some more, but he's like, damn, that nigga throw me the ball. I need my touchdowns.
Nah.
Man.
He wanted to say more.
Hey, bro, my
You
favorite
don't think
one.
he wanted to say more?
I think he said what he wanted to say. I don't think he's
I
scared
think he
of
could
Michael
have.
Thomas.
I think he could have, but he
Alright.
chose the time and the place.
Yeah, because
He did it the right way.
So he gonna see that nigga because they got practice tomorrow. He gonna see that nigga.
But what about that nigga from too? Y'all heard what he said?
Yeah, the elite white people thing.
Oh, yeah.
Only
What was
elite
that
white
quote?
should
I'm
have
trying to
the
find the
gun.
quote
Only
here.
elite white
should make
people
guns
should
so
own guns.
expensive.
Oh yeah.
White
He
people
said,
should have
Jake. I got the quote here. Jake Fromm said, "Guns are good. They need to let me get suppressors. Just make them very expensive so only elite white people can get them." Ha ha. You.
You just fucked your whole career.
Man,
He's not even good. Sorry, Jay. He sucks.
It's cool. I don't fuck with that nigga no more, bro.
respect.
That ain't my quarterback.
Respect.
No,
Fuck that nigga. He lost to fucking Alabama twice. Fuck him.
Roll Tide.
Fuck you, Mikael. We
Go
not gonna do
Tigers.
that.
Go Tigers.
Go what?
Yeah, we out
Go
here.
Tigers.
LSU name.
You
All
a
right,
bandwagon
let's keep going.
fan. Get the hell out of here.
I got a degree, nigga. From
Oh,
them. Yeah. Yup.
Fuck up.
From
Never
them.
mind.
Yup. I know.
Nah.
I know.
Fuck them.
LSU fans are still some bitches.
He said still fuck that
LSU
shit.
fans, I'm still at y'all's neck. Y'all got this one. Y'all ain't getting another one.
That's all we just need
Alabama
one.
bitch. We not giving a fuck about y'all.
Hey, see, this the white man's plan right now. This is what
break
Jake
us
Fromm
up
is
in college
telling.
football.
This is what Jake Fromm.
Exactly what that was.
Shit is divisive
Damn
as
it,
fuck
white
right
man.
now.
You got us again.
Everything. Fuck.
Man,
You're so good at this.
All right,
How did you know?
let's get back on track.
you feel me?
Let's
But
get
nah,
back
I
to
like
the-
how Ed Reed got Drew Brees, man. I really like how Ed Reed got in his ass.
I didn't
He's
see
like,
that.
Man,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
like,
read
you,
that nigga.
you a sucker. I ain't gonna curse because we all got kids, but you a real sucker for that. I was like,
We all got
the
kids.
way the way he said sucker,
said,
it was like he's calling him
hey.
a bitch. Yeah.
He coming out of retirement. He wants some of that ass.
He said, I'm coming.
Hey,
Suit back up, nigga.
please suit up, boy. Please lay
You
this
gonna hit
nigga
one
out.
time. All right, I'm about to go back in the locker room.
All right,
I'm
nigga,
good.
that's it.
all that
Ice
is.
up, nigga.
Ed
I'm gonna
Reed
hit the
come
bike
from a
real
different
quick.
era when you saying sucker as
What?
a real insult.
As a real,
like your grandma
Wait,
said.
yeah.
whole
Look at
different
the
era.
hat that nigga be wearing now. That's
feel me?
that whole old pimp fucking
Southern
granddaddy hat. Like,
Savannah played.
It's because he retired and all his hair went gray
All of
immediately.
it.
Boy.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
his life got easy, and he said, "Fuck it."
He said, hey, boy.
Cool. No more
Well,
niggas.
I'm saying, bro. He said, "I don't got to be a crash test dummy anymore."
Dude.
This is
It's
fantastic.
like your grandma, like my grandma say nigga so hard, but it's like she's saying something else.
Yeah.
Them niggas.
That nigga came from the '60s. That's
I'm about to
what-
say
that
that's
was
a different type.
Yeah,
of
that nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga. That was a lynching type nigga. Right there, boy. God damn,
Like nigga.
that
She
hurts.
say that shit deep.
that's how my grandma said. She say, "Nigga."
Nigga.
Because they done heard it said with the same type of
Honestly.
force and vitriol. Now they know how to throw it back.
I've never heard my grandmama say nigga, man. I'm be honest though. I'm not ready for that shit.
Really?
Nah, I don't need to hear that shit.
The older she gets, she
That's gonna
she
hurt,
say
man.
that shit. You gonna be like, ooh.
My grandma like 84 years old.
She gonna call you
Like,
nigga too.
if-
She gonna call you.
I
she
cry.
calls me nigga,
I would cry. Yeah,
I'll
my
cry.
grandma would call me nigga. I would cry on
You
spot.
gonna be the nigga.
I cry on spot.
Nigga,
Boy,
who
man.
you nigga? You gonna be like, grandma.
You know what? And you just turned out to be
Big
like the
mama?
rest of these niggas.
Nigga.
You don't mean it, nigga.
Damn.
She gonna hit you with that. Then what you
Grandma,
gonna do?
no!
Damn.
I'm just gonna make you proud.
Nigga, I go and roll in law school the next day. Like, I'm doing some of my fucking life, nigga. Like, fuck what grandma
gonna
would
be
talk
an
about.
ICDC
I'm gonna be on
conference.
Everest, nigga. I'm gonna go to Everest. You sitting on the couch not doing nothing.
He gonna be the nigga.
I'm doing something, grandma. I got you.
I picked up the phone and I called. Stop making it complicated. It's
It's easy.
It's easy.
Yo, that nigga's the most famous nigga
Bro, I'm
ever.
trying to tell you, bro. Oh my god.
I feel like, what do you think that budget for that commercial was? Like $38?
That nigga got flat
That
rate
budget-
of $700.
Bro, he probably did get bought out.
That nigga
He got no
he got a flat
residuals.
rate of
That shit on the bottom should have said shot with
That's so
iPhone.
trash.
Ain't making no residuals.
That's so trash. That shit's
That nigga
everywhere.
was about to quit his job.
I'm about to blow up, nigga. Hey,
Yeah.
you see the Everest commercial, nigga?
You don't understand what it, you don't
You
understand
recognize
what a
me?
flat rate is, nigga.
It was like, Reggie, you do this shit for 700, nigga. We'll keep
Oh, shit. I was in the house and my life was passing me by. So they did catch me at the right time, you know.
No lies, nigga. It's all truth.
Done. Oh my god.
Oh, my God.
That nigga-
What is that
leave
nigga's
Reggie
name?
alone.
I actually want to know now.
You gotta be Reggie, bro.
Reggie.
You look like a
Reggie.
Reggie.
He look like a
You look
Reggie.
like a
Like a
Reggie.
Reggie.
You look like a
He
Reggie.
do look like a Reggie.
Reginald.
Reginald.
With a mama calling.
That's funny, man. I feel like
Middle name
black
Fletcher.
folks have adopted so many like white names. Like
Boy.
how many white Jeromes you know?
Yeah, Jerome, bro.
How many quarters you know?
I know one white Jerome, and he's 91 years old.
It's
Ain't
all
that shit
Jewish.
crazy when
Yeah,
you hear
that
a
shit
white
is.
man with
A nigga name?
a nigga name?
Yeah, see?
Yeah. At one point, Tyrone
Raheem. You
was
ever
all
met a
white
white man
people.
named Raheem?
Right here. You
Yeah.
What? I ain't heard of right?
White
Who's
Jerome.
your mom?
He come up in
Little
the
known
movie.
White Jerome. Jerome Seinfeld or Jerome Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
White
I
Jerome.
didn't know that. Yeah,
White
yeah.
Jerome right
That I
there,
didn't know.
ladies and gentlemen.
His name's
We have another.
Wow.
We need to do a
watch
segment.
that
We need to
damn
do a
show,
segment of white people that have black names. I would like that, like White Dantes. I know.
I've
Like,
never heard.
yeah,
I
there's a
don't know
white
Dante.
There's a
I've
white
met a
Dante
white
in the
Dante.
NBA.
Really?
I think.
Yep.
I think there's a white Dante in the NBA right now.
He played with
They
the
had,
Bucks.
the mama had
Yep.
some black dick
Yep,
somewhere.
he sure
She got
do.
that
Yeah,
dick.
he
like,
do.
I'm a name
Talking about
your
the nigga
son
with the,
after me.
red
Your
hair?
dick was so good.
Talking about with the.
I
Your
forget
name
what it looks
Dante.
like, to be honest
Got
with you.
His name is Divincenzo or some shit. He went to.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
he go from?
Devchenko.
Dante
Did he go to
DiVincenzo
Villanova?
or some shit like that. He sound like a Villanova nigga. But I don't know.
You sound like a Villanova.
Should I just type in Google white Dantes in the NBA?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah,
pop
yeah. I
up.
think that'll, yes, should be the only one.
For sure.
I was over there.
Ooh. You know what? I think we should hard pivot because we've been giving them too much sauce, too much flames.
What sauce we been giving them?
That salt, that picante sauce, you know, on this pod.
Little
We've been-
off the elbow action.
I don't know about y'all, but I'all been potting today.
Oh, you been podding. Yeah, you been on it
I've
today.
been
We would
fucking
just let you have it.
Hold
today.
up.
What?
Hold up. He not podding yet.
Oh, no, he ain't podding yet. He ain't podding
What you
yet.
talking about?
He ain't podding yet.
What you talking about?
You ain't,
I
mean, you
want
wanna
to
start
know.
podding?
I
Tell
want
me
to
what
know your opinion on interracial relationships.
Oh no.
Here,
So how long do we have? You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
niggas
Like,
trying
are
to
we
get
going?
me canceled from all social media. YouTube,
We ain't started yet, so we
bands.
good.
can't do that yet, bro.
We good.
3 episodes in.
How you feel about interracial relationships, sir?
Okay, interracial. Okay, so when I'm talking interracial, I'm not talking about any other racial group. I'm not talking about Hispanics. I'm not talking about Indians. I'm not talking about nobody. I'm talking
Why you
about
say
black
it like
people.
that, nigga?
Indians. I'm
Indians.
talking about black people and the choices we make.
Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right. Okay. So we went really heavy earlier in this pod about kind of the state of black relations right now. Right. For me, it doesn't make any sense currently right now for a black person not to consciously create more black families. Doesn't make any sense.
So it's supposed to be a black man and a black woman.
Absolutely.
Making black babies.
Making black ass babies.
So if your best friend, right now, hey, meet my girlfriend.
and she's Becky.
She's a Karen, even worse.
Oh,
She's not a Karen.
She's a Karen. I'm breaking up the wedding. What you mean?
I'm breaking up the
Working out. I'm showing up drunk.
Hell no,
I'm
nigga.
counter Karen and Karen. I'm calling the police at the wedding.
You feel me?
And they're gonna
Hey,
your black
hey!
man.
Honestly, there's a bunch of people here. Half of them are white. I don't feel comfortable. I
Do
feel
they have
like
a permit for this?
I saw a hood in the back
I
of
think
someone's
gatherings of
trunk.
this
I
size
don't
need a
know.
permit.
Why don't you agree with me, man?
Okay, man.
Especially right now.
This is a long topic for me, man, because honestly, it doesn't make sense right now. We have, okay, so historically even, right, we have the first thing to be attacked in the black family structure, the black structure was the black family. You cut off the head of the snake, right? That's the first thing you do is cut that off.
He podding now. He podding now.
I like when you say that.
This nigga spitting. This nigga spitting right here.
What?
Bars, nigga.
You want to grab the mic, huh?
I got a smooth 16 in the tuck, you feel me?
Oh shit!
Kirkwood, we made it.
Oh shit!
We about to get off topic like a motherfucker.
I don't even want to hit y'all with.
I can't do a podcast with these niggas. I can't say shit because I get too sidetracked.
No, you get into it. Vein popping out your neck about this shit.
All right. Yeah,
Black
a little
family
bit.
structure.
Yeah. So the black family structure is the first thing that's been attacked in the fact that it doesn't make any sense to consciously break up more black families. So for instance, right, if you're a black man and you have a black wife and you're success, let's say you're successful, you did what you had to do, whether you went to school or not, but you're doing well. You know, when you marry that white person, immediately that transfer of wealth is now not in the black community anymore, right? In order to have a black community, you need black people. I'm just being real, right?
It.
You can't have a strong black community without black people. If we keep breaking us up and fragmenting us, even causing more rifts between black men and black women, for that matter too, we're already infighting enough right now. You know, so it doesn't make any logical sense to date white women or white men at this point, to marry them. Fuck all you want. I don't give a fuck. But I'm talking about marriage. I'm talking about transference of wealth. I'm talking about shit that really matters in the community. Right. And if you're gonna go ahead and make a conscious choice to do that, that absolutely takes away from the consciousness that I look at you as, right? So, I mean, it's an issue I have across the board.
Okay.
You know, it's like, go ahead.
What if she mixed?
If she considers herself black and this person's black, that's fine. We'll let that ride. You know, that's
so it could be cool if it's a black mama, white daddy, or black daddy, white mama.
No.
Wait.
She mixed.
You talking about the girl who if you're in a relationship with the girl, not talking about the child.
I'm saying the person that person's. If I'm black, right, and I marry a mixed person and they consider themselves black, I think that we just gotta let that ride. That's
fine. You let that ride.
Because at that point, I mean, I feel like it's about how you identify.
That's a different conversation.
That's how you identify.
That's a whole different thing. That child couldn't control that, you know. But I think you would be remiss to find yourself to be a conscious black person and not take into account everything. So if it takes us, we've all heard the age-old adage, it takes us twice as much effort to get half as much return, essentially, right? Twice as much to get half as much back. But why would that not extend to relationships? Why would that not extend to everything? Why do we think that the biggest decision we can make, where the black power really starts, the black nucleus starts, is in the household? That's why you break up households. And then it was Jim Crow, and then it was
Voting Rights Act,
and then it was Voting Rights Act, and then it was mandatory minimums, right? We're setting up families all over. We're breaking up families all over the place. And so to consciously do that, I'm not asking you. Look, it's not like I'm telling you gonna get sick by dogs and get hosed. I'm just saying don't marry white people. It ain't even that fucking hard. But people get so stuck in, well, you know what? You know, I love them. Like love is something that happens till you catch like the flu. You have to make a choice to love somebody. You have to consistently make a conscious choice each and every day to stay in love with that person. It's not something that just happened. You can't help who you love. Shut the fuck up with that silly shit to me. I don't want to hear that shit.
Can I say this?
That's true, bro.
Can I?
Fuck that.
Married a white girl.
I got several partners married a white girl.
Yes, you can.
If you generally
Love is a process. It's a process.
It's a process for everybody. Yes.
So you can help who you choose to have that undergo that process with.
You fall in love with a white person, shit. Okay.
How did you do it? Did you fall in love because you just met him and said hello? No. You know why you fell in love? Because you were hanging out. You chose to cultivate that.
That's what I'm about to say.
It's still a dating process. You can't just shit. I'm just genuinely in love with you.
You cultivated those feelings. And to be honest, man, like if we being 100%. You can love. You're saying when you love that white person, you can love someone that's black too. But motherfuckers are so fucking scared of being fucking lonely. It's like it's the first comment. It's like, yo, the first person. You know what? I may never find this again. Let me just settle down. You love who you love. Fuck it. Pro-black, black power. Shut the fuck up.
What about the folks who?
I'm potting, goddammit.
You potting like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he told me he was on. He's
blowing
on 45 today, and that was from 50.
Half court, goddamn.
Yeah, that was
shit.
Yeah, good job,
nigga. He on the other side of
but
that.
What about that? All right, you got some niggas out here who prefer white women. They prefer it.
That is self-hatred.
I don't agree with that at all.
Period.
I don't agree
That
with
is
that at all.
self-hatred. That is
If you
that
make
is
a choice
that
to
is
prefer,
taught.
yeah.
What about the white men who prefer black women?
Of course they do. We got the best looking women of all time. Of
But
course they
the
prefer.
difference
They've
is-
always loved our women.
The difference
Haven't
is they
you
can
seen
I
afford.
don't have no comments on this. I just want to hear you,
They
bro.
can afford to do it though. They can
Hear
afford
you,
to do it. We're the ones who've had our family structure. We're the ones
Correct.
who've had our communities dismantled. You know
Correct.
what I'm saying? So damn, I almost had a Courtney moment. I almost fucked up the word right there, boy. Dismantled. I grabbed that
Discography.
bitch.
Oh, shit.
I know,
Oh,
damn. Shit, it was close.
Where the word at?
Got that motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
But nah, I mean, I agree. I agree, but with Mikhail, but from a different perspective. Just being selfish, I feel like if you're choosing to be in a relationship with somebody, you have to have a certain amount of selfishness. Not just being with somebody because you love them. Who do I think can love me? And I don't think that anybody can love me as completely as a black woman can.
I totally agree. And
I
here
think
on
at the end of
another
the day, like that's what it is.
correct. On another level, let's think about it this way. So if you're married to somebody and say you guys choose to have children, right? All right. So say, hey Courtney, you married a white woman. Just to say, for hypothetically speaking, it's not actually happening.
No pink
It's
nipples,
not
I don't
actually
like it.
happening.
Yeah, what's up? I do not like.
I don't want to.
That's why you got all these rebuttals, Courtney.
I don't want to.
I don't like. I don't like
Wait a minute.
I don't
All
like
these
white
retorts,
women.
are you
I don't
speaking
like
from-
them. They can-
He's
Personal
engaging
experience?
provocateur.
I fucking can't stand white girls.
Trying to break Coop
I don't
up,
want a
nigga?
white girl. Don't want to lick, touch. Look, no, I don't like white girls. All I hear is rape when you look at a white girl. Rape. That's it.
You know
Go-
what?
Go ahead.
Hey, that
You-
shit happened
to be
me,
fair
bro.
though, if you got a strong black
Oh,
mom,
well, we
she
gotta
just
hear
scared
that.
the
We gotta
fuck
hear
out of
that.
you with
Scared
that
the
shit.
fuck out.
She's like,
Better bring no white bitch in my house.
next thing you know, she gonna set you up talking about you did some shit to her. I'm like,
Right
you
there.
know what, mama?
All right, you got it. You right.
I've been brainwashed. But
Yes. But go ahead, bro.
no, but so okay. Let's say for instance you married a white woman in some alternate universe, right?
Right.
The thing you got to really think about is, God forbid anything happens to you, would you trust your white wife to raise your black son?
Fuck no. She's not gonna.
She
A white
can't-
woman
she
is
can't
not
do
gonna
it.
get that black.
You got to
that
think
black
about
child
all of
prepared
that
for the world.
You got to think about all of that when it comes to who you choose
She
to,
gonna raise them
to
white.
marry, raise your offspring,
Would not
transfer
trust
wealth
that shit.
into.
You make a point there. Nah.
Right. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't trust that.
But my
I mean,
thing
'cause
is, with that specifically, if you don't trust them to raise your children, then you shouldn't marry them to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't even be
Period.
an option.
And I
Like,
think
you
a
know?
lot of people, a lot of black people, male and female, don't think about it from those angles.
Yeah.
Like, if you weren't here, you cool with this? Like, on some real shit.
Looking down on them like, what the
you
fuck
really
you
think
doing?
that they equipped to make a fully functioning black male or female
Yeah.
in this country, in the state of this country?
Yeah.
Absolutely
Because
not.
I mean, I used to be
That
on
makes no sense. That is stupid.
Yeah, I kind of used to be on your thing because I made a comment on Facebook a while ago.
Stupid.
Like, it was, I ain't gonna say no names. I remember post like it was yesterday, but it was somebody I used to hang out with. He used to have a white wife. Black is black motherfucker I know. But I made a comment. I was like, you know what? I do not like to see black males marrying white women because I feel like that black male is scared of a strong, independent black woman.
Ooh, Courtney
And that
starting the pod.
motherfucker, what you mean? Even who you talked about, he commented on the post. I was like, I wasn't even, yeah, he commented on the post. I was like, I wasn't even trying to like that. You can love who you love, like who you like, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but when you posted it.
This was a while ago.
Oh.
Like when I was like, it was like a year after we graduated or some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I put that post up, but boy, so many motherfuckers coming at me. I was just like, shit, damn, my bad.
I feel like as black people, man, we're taught and it's ingrained in us to love everybody who don't love us. And I'm not saying that like I gotta hate
Ooh, I
white
like that
folks.
one.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that I hate white people or hate
I don't
white
either.
women.
I don't either.
But
I
at
got-
the end of the day, when it comes to
At
my
all.
choice to start a family, I feel like there's a lot of volition in that. There's a lot of volition. If you know the historical accuracies of how our families have been taken apart, like we were talking about, it's hard for me to overlook our black women like that.
Correct.
So,
Correct.
So you must hate them Hollywood niggas dating all these white motherfuckers. Huh?
Oh, shit.
I mean, especially
shit.
what's Patterson used to play in the league who called like all black women like dogs or some shit.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, he did.
Man.
Who you had real quick? Who said that?
Yeah, you said Patrick Patterson, right?
The cornerback?
Nah, not Peterson. Patterson. He used to play for the bro. Wasn't that good? He went to Kentucky. Nah,
He wasn't very good.
Let's
He
keep it
wasn't that
100.
good.
I mean, yeah, he was good enough to get
He's
a white
probably
girl.
out the league.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think he
Probably,
was right now. Yeah, but yeah, man. I mean, I just think anytime we see guys like that who have money, who have a claim, and they're spewing that bullshit,
That dumbass shit.
that's us as black men who have this mindset. We gotta check them niggas. Like we gotta be more vocal about That's corny as fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really gotta.
They scared of a black, strong, black, independent woman. I'm trying to tell
And we gotta be the ones to ride for our women for that shit. Like, we gotta be like,
queens,
man,
baby.
for
My
real.
black queens. I love my
man,
queens,
got
baby.
to.
My black queens.
We're gonna surge in the black community for this one, guys. Black women should love us for this. We need you.
You saved yourself.
Well, my sister-in-law, she's white, and I like her.
We not saying you can't like her. We not saying you can't like her. You can
Hey,
like
did she
her.
put raisins in the potato salad?
Ooh,
I don't eat potato salad, so I don't know.
raisins. That's
You
the
never tried
thing.
my dad potato salad?
Raisins in potato salad.
But yeah, white folks
grape,
do
and
put
grapes
raisins
and shit.
They put
In potato salad.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
No paprika.
They don't
You gotta
season
put
it.
paprika in that shit, right?
Nigga.
Don't put none of that
Bruh.
shit.
Man,
that shit's just plain
They be having
mayonnaise.
cats and dogs on the fucking stove
White
when they
people
cooking
never
their
cease to
goddamn
amaze.
food.
That's
I ain't no
a
pot
new
over here,
level.
bitch.
Yeah,
Don't bring that shit to the
it's
goddamn
bad.
work for me to eat, you dumb bitch. Fuck
Damn.
that. Sorry, go ahead, man.
Are we
He was
gonna say
having a
bitch
moment.
on this podcast, Miguel? I guess the fuck
I
so,
mean,
Courtney.
shit. Courtney
I
been
guess
saying
the
it the
fuck
last
so.
2-3 episodes.
Hey,
Bitch
man.
this,
God
bitch that.
damn.
No, that bitch. We don't get that bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, he be trying real hard not to say
I
it.
be
It just be
trying.
coming
But
out.
it just
Hey.
some bitches is just dumb. Shit.
So bitches just be bitches. You know what I'm
That
saying? I mean,
bitch-
that's not my fault.
That nigga's
goddamn.
been
Like,
hurt.
This is a strong word.
This nigga.
But to your point, Jay, you know, it's not like you got. It's not about. And this is the funny thing: when we talk this way, so too often white people look at it as anti-white.
It's not that.
Yeah, it's not.
You know, this is not about that. This is just about us understanding where we are in this country and the shit we have to do to make sure that our community finally gets a leg up or finally gets
Gets
equal,
even, yeah.
let
I'm about to
alone
say,
a leg
yeah,
up.
gets
So
even.
to feel like if any white person is hearing this and feels like it's an attack on them, you part of the problem, homie.
Oh, you podding today, boy.
I
Hey,
just,
he
man.
said 45. This nigga went 50.
Because if you can't understand where we're
81.
coming from here, that means you're not trying to look at your part in systematic
This
oppression,
nigga is
passive or
fucking-
active.
Because that, but honestly, can we talk about white supremacy for a minute?
Oh no.
Can we just
Yes,
dip in
Red
and
Man.
dip
We
out?
dipping?
Go ahead,
Can
Red
we just?
Man.
I mean, it's hard to just dip in without jumping in this motherfucker. But I'm gonna
jump
try to.
in,
You know,
But
just
dive
jump
in that
in.
motherfucker, red man.
I feel like one of
Okay.
the biggest insulating qualities of white supremacy is being able to be apathetic, being able to stand
Absolutely.
away, keep all the shit that is affecting the world at an arm's reach,
But they
and
can't.
not be like, and not really care. You know what I'm saying? So that's some bullshit. I was gonna try and
That's
say it
what I'm-
eloquently, but like it's just
That's
some
what a
bullshit.
lot of white
You know what
folks
I'm saying?
doing now. They've been quiet this whole damn time, all these years. But now,
Now all of a sudden,
today,
shit ain't changed. Nigga.
It
Like,
does
it's just
look a little
yeah,
different
okay,
though.
that
It
Black
does
Lives
look a
Matter.
little
it
different
looks
now
a
though.
Black
lot
Lives Matter.
different,
No,
bro.
all lives
It
matter.
looks different now though. I will say.
No, I'm talking about the ones who are actually saying Black Lives Matter.
Oh,
who
you talking
are
about the one
actually-
that fucking stand
Yeah,
for
I'm not
shit.
talking
Okay,
about-
Okay.
I'm just talking
Yeah.
about the ones who wasn't saying shit
Yeah.
before,
Man.
but now they coming up and
Oh, yeah.
See, it's muddy in the waters. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
It's
Because
a lot
we
of
don't
mud.
know
Shout out to T.
where our real support is coming from right now.
Yeah.
Like it's black people been getting killed on camera for our whole lifetime. I
Yep.
mean, it
That's
started
wild.
with you know what I'm saying? Like for our whole lifetime. And
Ronnie
the fact
King ain't
that
die.
He ain't died, but he
got
was
his
the
ass whooped
Nah,
though.
he might as well. He was holding on, man. But my
And
thing
then
is
niggas
like,
just-
They
Justified
had them nightsticks back in the day.
But here's the thing too, with even with this whole thing, this particular situation with George Floyd that seems to have all these white people up in arms. I want to issue a message to him on this one because it's easy to otherize this particular situation because you know most people can't relate to putting your whole weight on somebody's neck until they died for 9 minutes, right? So it's easy to otherize that situation. But how are you going to accept it? How do you feel when now the mirror's up and you're looking at yourself when you're standing in the box and that fastball's coming across your jersey, right? How are you able to listen to that and not get defensive?
no.
That's the challenge and statement I'm putting out to our white listeners and people that we even people that we care about. You know, being able to understand that look, this ain't just this ain't just that crazy thing that happened to George Floyd. This is happening in your house right now, and whether you recognize it or not. I think we went off on that.
Yeah, and and just to close
Yeah,
it with
go ahead.
whatever, but just think about all the unfilmed black people getting fucked up.
Absolutely.
It's probably
It's an
even
iceberg, bro.
worse.
It's an iceberg. The tip of the iceberg is the racism caught on camera. All that shit underneath is the shit that ain't caught on camera.
And it's
Ain't
crazy
You dig
because
what I'm
the
saying?
ice, but the tip is of this iceberg is fucking insurmountable. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have names, we have bodies, we have videos. Like, I don't.
And
at this point, you're choosing to be
investigated.
ignorant.
Bitch, you see it on camera.
You're choosing to be ignorant at this point. You're choosing to let your white privilege and your white supremacy
Courtney's bitch
insulate
count
you.
is up to 2 now, just so you guys know.
That's generous.
That's my favorite.
I got about 4. It would be 100, but I wasn't gonna put them out.
For sure. All right, well, put it this way. All right, put it this way.
Wi-Fi.
To each of you, this is geared to each and every last one of y'all. Have y'all ever done some bum nigga shit?
Oh, I've done a bunch of bum nigga shit.
Probably. I mean, y'all told me yesterday.
I've done it.
Jay,
I didn't know. I didn't understand.
to the audience, Jay didn't know. Jay just assumed he had never done some bum nigga shit.
Because
ever
I'm
in
no
his
bum
life.
nigga, bro.
That's bum supremacy. That's bum supremacy right there. That's how white supremacy. That's bum supremacy. Nigga, like, hey, you insulated by the bumness. You know what I'm saying? No, you niggas don't know.
Don't say that shit. I'm better than y'all.
Nah, you did some bum nigga shit.
No, okay. I'm
Yo.
a better bum nigga than y'all.
I mean, I've definitely done some bum nigga shit.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Like, I've definitely went over to somebody's house just to get something to eat.
Thank
Had
you.
no plans.
Yeah,
on
see,
staying
I didn't
out.
know that was bum nigga
Second-
shit. I didn't know.
It
Yeah,
is
pay for a haircut.
because the only reason she made you some food because she like you and you know it, so you did it.
All right,
Exactly.
yeah.
And you
You
only
flirt with
went
it a little
over
bit.
there because you ain't have anything at your house.
Just stick the tip in. That's it.
What is wrong with you,
Bruh,
man?
I think
Courtney
he's gonna
number
go there.
1. Courtney number 1.
Bro, what is up with you with sticking the tip in, bro? That's how
all
you
you
live
gotta
your
do.
life?
Why every episode he gotta talk about dick?
Bro, it's the third one in a row.
Every fucking episode.
And this
bruh.
time, this nigga lived the worst. Bro. Oh my God, bro. Why you live like that, man?
All right,
So
bro.
you-
I'm
I'm
done.
sorry I was
After
a
that,
bum nigga.
I'm done.
This nigga was
I've done some
going.
bum nigga shit.
This nigga was going from housing complex to housing complex, sticking the tip in.
Hey, the
Oh
shit
my
happens,
God.
man.
Boy, this nigga was going
shit-
from
Hey,
apartment to apartment.
Hey,
I don't know about y'all,
Talk to
but my
He
tip
was-
is
he was
legendary,
going from
nigga.
Nissan Altima to Nissan Altima.
Hey,
I didn't gotta
Fuck
stick
it.
the full thing
Putting
in,
the
man.
tip
I
in.
just hit the bit with the tip, boy. What you know about that?
Boy, that's
I'm not gonna do too much.
exactly.
Right.
Don't get that.
I don't want to fall in love. Or
yeah.
nothing.
You
Yeah,
sure
I'm
was a
saying.
bum ass
Have
nigga,
a
bro.
fall in love with you.
You was
No,
a bum
you don't
nigga,
need to be
bro.
falling
You sitting there
in love with
expecting some shit, and you just do that.
Yeah,
I became
you-
that nigga. I used to be the fall in love nigga. Now I was just like, oh, damn, I'm that nigga.
Okay, I used to be.
Nobody want to hear the sob story.
still
You
are.
suspect
Shut up.
number 1.
nah,
You suspect number 1.
Shut up.
Nigga, y'all act like I ain't never
You
fallen in
fucking
love
lying.
before.
You
Niggas
lying.
Ain't nobody
cat-
said
What he
that.
said the first
You be on some
episode, bro.
cat
I lie
shit.
85% of the time.
I'm not lying though.
That's what he said. You
This
lying.
cat
Bruh.
ass nigga, man.
He said I lied, but he's like, man, I don't got a stomach to lie. I don't got a stomach to lie. Nigga. Yeah, I listened to the first episode.
Double
nigga.
talk.
All that dumbass shit.
Y'all listen to that motherfucker.
Black support, solidarity, nigga. Yeah, I heard
I
it.
mean, yeah, I ain't lying. Like, I tell the truth.
Just so y'all know, update on Courtney's transitions. They're back to clear now.
Oh, yeah.
The transition lenses.
Wow.
Just,
Wow.
There.
Go ahead. Ray-Bans, though. Show the side of
You
it.
blind as fuck.
Boy, your
on,
glass is
nigga.
thick as my 40, nigga.
Boy,
Fuck wrong with
that
your
goddamn
glass?
forehead of yours. Shut the fuck up, red man.
Boy, you're nearsighted.
Question: would y'all date somebody with kids? I'm just gonna just ask me. Would
I
y'all do
wouldn't.
it?
I did.
I have.
How'd that go?
Drama.
What happened? Did you have any baby father drama?
I did.
Ooh.
I did.
Did you have to
What pray
fight
tell
that?
had?
I thought I was.
Talk about
And
it.
I was that nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? You having problems. I want to be the fucking superhero.
Yeah,
Like
you
a
trying to be
dumbass.
Captain Save a Hoe, bro.
Captain Sable.
like,
I've been
bro,
all
what
them
is
niggas.
you
So you a
Bro,
trick,
nigga.
bro? So you're a trick? You
How
believe
is
in
that tricking?
That's tricking, bro. That's another
How
form
is
of
that tricking?
Saving motherfuckers is tricking.
Because I wanted to save this black female from this stupid ass
ahead.
nigga.
Hold on, Hotep.
No.
Don't try to Hotep
Let him
this
say
shit,
no.
nigga. Just gotta try to say this beautiful
No,
black
say it.
queen, boy. Chill
Yeah,
out.
yeah. I want to say
That's not even who you are, bro. And it's okay.
Yo.
It's okay. That's not you,
That
though.
nigga
It's
said
all
he
right.
tried to hotep that motherfucker.
Don't do that.
bro. That's funny.
Don't lie to the people.
I ain't lying.
I don't know. Would y'all do it? Would y'all do it over here?
I did.
I've been saying
I
I
have.
wouldn't.
I have.
Thank you. How was
But-
it?
Like, it's,
I'm not saying I would.
Not you. Ain't
Like-
nobody talking. I'm talking to Red Man.
Oh, he mad, man.
well, I know,
Fuck
right?
you.
Yeah.
All right,
you
I'ma
know,
let
yeah,
him
you
have
know,
it.
What is your
Oh,
experience?
the
What is your
nerve,
experience,
nigga.
James?
I mean, at the time at which it was happening, I don't think either of us were mature enough to know what we was really getting into, so it didn't last
How young was
long
you?
at all.
Ooh.
21. on the dot, I believe.
20 on the
I
dot.
think
was
I
like
said
20
20
on the
with you.
nose.
How old was the
Let me go
kid?
through the numbers.
20, because
God
I was
damn.
thinking, bro. I done did a lot of my 20s.
So you was using a lot of categories like I was. Okay, that's all you had to say. Anyway, moving on.
Never was I Captain Save one.
Oh, you've never been Captain Saberho, huh?
Nah. I mean,
Y'all be lying. Y'all be capping, bro.
Can I
Y'all be some
because
cap ass
at the
niggas,
end
man.
of the day, I feel like you gotta trust. You gotta let people choose. I ain't gonna force your hand. If you're an adult and you making choices to be with somebody, do that. I'm not gonna come in between that. Now, if you see what's going on, and hey, we can talk about that. But I'm not finna go out of my way to make, girl, look how bad he treating you. I'm not gonna LL Cool J you.
Oh, no. Not Courtney back in the day.
Yeah. Dirty
Sit in my
Mac.
room.
If you haven't seen it, episode 1 of this podcast
Dirty Mac.
featured Courtney being a dirty Mac. And I'm not certain he's come to grips with it.
He has not.
He
Acceptance
definitely hasn't.
is level number 1, man. You gotta accept yourself.
I'm just saying, I'm going to be honest, y'all. I don't have shit else. Anybody got anything else?
Got anything else on what?
Somebody say something.
I want to commend
Oh, what,
y'all
you
on
talking
y'all
about the bum
first
nigga shit?
podcast.
It's
On the
bum
first
females
podcast.
out there too.
Appreciate you, bro.
My bad.
See,
You know,
they ain't
I've
even
been.
They ain't
hold on.
here, but
He's
I-
right.
no, no,
He's right. He's
It's
right.
bum females out there too.
Oh, yeah. Like
Okay,
Courtney get
yeah.
this shit off.
No. Somebody else comment on some
he
shit for
been
once.
hurt.
Nigga,
I
what
was
you
just-
Why you so
mean?
upset, bro?
Ain't nobody upset.
Yes, the
I was
fuck
trying to
you
spread
is.
some positivity.
Look at his face.
I want to let y'all know that y'all first podcast was really good. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
want to spread the positivity first before we jump into that.
Appreciate that.
Merch coming soon.
Oh,
you know what
definitely.
I'm saying? Definitely merch is coming soon.
Merch is coming.
Definitely.
Yeah, look out for all that.
Are we talking about bum bitches now? Are we not?
Yeah, we
Oh,
gonna talk
yo,
about bum bitches.
I just wanted a little segue.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that
we gonna
because
talk about
merch
bum-
is
we got
coming.
time to talk about bum bitches. Fuck is you
Nothing
mean?
but the teas. Nothing but the motherfucking teas.
Because you got certain females out there that classify
It's bumps
males in their phone for a certain thing that they want on that day. Do they not?
Oh.
too. Ain't nothing
Oh, you got one.
yeah.
Oh,
Our director of photography is agreeing with this right now. She's
she
like,
see
oh,
how she got
shit.
the hell.
She's like,
Dang,
shit.
he is right in hell, see.
You motherfucking
That's
right.
crazy
nigga.
because
Hey.
Tuesday just hit me up on
Shit.
Friday.
I got my money
That's
nigga for the
crazy.
food. I got my money nigga for the food. Tuesday, I need to ride to work. I ain't got no gas in my car.
Shit be wild, bro.
I got my
What?
breeze card, nigga.
Why
You
they
stay
so
with the
organized?
breeze card.
Why they so
that's
organized?
the big dick nigga right here. Let me hit him up. I need to be pleased.
Again with the
You
dick talk.
I'm
God
going through it.
damn.
They classify us.
Every episode, he got to bring
I'm
up a dick.
saying though.
It's always dick in this nigga's
Oh
mouth.
my God. Oh, don't even go there, nigga. Boy, I'm about to beat. I'm gonna shoot the fuck out of you at this podcast, motherfucker. What I'm saying is, you got it. You got the Thursday, nigga.
I gotta stop.
You got
I'm
the
done.
Thursday, nigga.
Hey, bro. If,
I need my
if it's
homework
something
done.
to die for the truth, nigga. Like, just speak the truth. Speak the truth, man.
Watch out.
Don't be scared of this nigga.
Fuck you, Red Man.
Don't be scared of this
But
nigga.
y'all know what I'm saying, though. They categorize us in their phone.
No,
about to
absolutely
say.
do.
Yeah.
I
They
understand. that.
categorize us in their phone for what they need for that specific day.
Our director of photography knows better.
Go ahead.
Blowing her
She
shit.
can attest to it.
Blowing her shit out.
I mean,
she's not on camera
but
though, so we gotta keep it going.
bumness knows no gender.
She gonna cut the camera
Yeah,
off in a minute.
I think that's
Fuck
what
that
it
shit.
is.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, like,
You know what I got though,
We
man?
just
I got,
bum in different ways. When women are more sneaky with their bumming.
Thank you. I said that.
fuck it.
Boy.
Are they better at it? Because they seem
Of course
better
they're
at
better
it.
at
Absolutely. I'll
everything.
give
They
that
seem
to
way better
I'll
at this
give
shit.
that
They get caught like 10 years later. We get caught like 2 weeks later. The fuck?
That
We
long?
get caught
Niggas
in
We
get
get caught
same
quick.
day.
I would say that
We
long?
slip up.
It's like we don't even try.
I mean,
We'll fuck
they-
around and get
look,
caught
bro,
off some shit like the chick call and it be like big booty bitch too, and be like, God damn,
Bro, they already 3
who
steps
is
ahead
big
of
booty bitch?
bitch from Club
Who is
Blaze, bitch from
Yo.
Club Blaze, like God damn it.
Ah,
No,
shut
why
up.
the fuck
Club
Pizza
Blaze.
Hut call
I was about to say, have y'all ever had Papa
I've never
John's
done
call you
that.
3 times back to back?
I've never done
Has
that.
anybody ever felt that fear in their heart
I've never
before?
done that.
Long
I
ago,
have.
long ago, I did that.
Nah, that shit is.
Okay, I do have. Let's go back real quick. I know we've all done this.
Don't
Be-
co-opt me before I know what's going on, sir.
We've all done this. Okay, you at the house.
Go ahead.
You got your female with you. You did what you had to do. Had a good night. Then you send a text message to your boy.
Oh
Hey,
no.
this motherfucker ain't leaving. Can you
Yeah. Oh,
can you please
call me.
help me? Hey, call me. Tell me you in trouble. Call me. Tell
Just
me.
call
this.
me. I'll
Just
make it
call
up.
me. We can make some shit up.
I'll make it up.
Hey. Oh, you hear this? Hold on. Give me a second. Boy, we've all done that. We've had to
You like,
help
oh
me
shit.
get out this situation because she not leaving.
Be like, hey, slow
She's
down,
not
slow down,
leaving.
slow down.
Oh,
nah.
you get fucked up right now? Hey, you gotta go.
hey.
Hey, get shit.
Hey,
We've all done that, have we not?
Hey,
No,
hey, Queen, I gotta go, Queen.
Bro,
I gotta get out of here.
I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm gonna take it a step further.
right now.
Oh, I'm
Go
gonna
ahead,
take it a step
Red Man.
further. Have y'all ever had, did that and had a woman be like, oh no, I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go with you. No, I got you.
Change the game right there.
You gotta
bro.
be like, nah, baby, it's too dangerous.
It's too dangerous. I got you. You gotta shut that down immediately.
Go.
These
I don't
niggas
even want to
sick.
put you in
Too
that
dangerous.
position.
These
Too
niggas
dangerous.
is sick. Sick niggas. These are some sick
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Bro, I care about you. This is my homie. This is my problem. Let me handle
Hey,
this.
I got
I
it.
ain't
You know
putting
what I'm
you
saying? Let
in
me be a
that
man.
situation,
Let me
okay?
be a man.
I'm gonna be
bro.
honest with you though, man. I think the biggest bum bitches, in my opinion,
Uh-oh.
be the neo soul hoes.
Explain to your soul.
We know the neo soul hoes now, don't we?
It's not
Explain
too many
the neo
things that
soul hoes,
Mikhail
please,
feels
for the
more
people.
strongly about
Explain
than
that
interracial
shit.
marriages and
And these
neo-soul.
neo soul hoes, they've been playing.
He's pretty. He's pretty.
Because the thing is, they've been getting away with this shit for too
Mikhail
long.
don't like shit.
Don't.
In the podcast right there.
He don't fuck with
Whatever
nothing.
happened,
He
this
don't-
nigga don't
Ladies
like.
and gentlemen, I've
Yeah.
learned in the making of this podcast, I don't like a bitch ass thing.
He don't like women
I don't
with
like
weaves. He don't
shit.
like
He
bald
like to
head
eat,
women.
I
He
like
don't like
some
thick
things.
women. He don't like skinny women. He don't like medium-sized women.
Why you so meaty?
He don't like the
Why you
black
so
gums on
meaty?
your teeth.
He don't like.
Why we
He
running
don't
like
like
same
black
size
beans.
shit?
He don't like
He
lima
don't like
beans.
shit. He don't like
Damn,
the
this
bun
sofa is,
he
this
put
seat
in the
is
back
too
of his
high
head
for me.
last week.
Why is the sky blue? All of that. Go ahead.
Yeah,
You know
I
it.
hit I hit you with that one at the end. Yup. Cause we don't got that much time, nigga. You can't get
You don't like
Yo, I hate these
shit.
niggas, bruh.
You don't like
is-
shit.
I swear I'm quitting this podcast. After
No, you're
this.
not. You love
I
it. You
swear
love
I'm
it.
quitting
You
this
love it.
shit.
You love it.
Nah, man, I'm just saying, bruh. It's the neo soul hoes been getting away with this shit for too long,
What's
bruh.
a neo Soho?
Well,
Like
I'm
Lauryn
glad
Hill.
I'm glad you asked.
I'm glad you asked.
Neo soul hoe. You know what? They got a lot of attributes.
Oh, they got some
For-
attributes.
For one, they always
Good or bad?
Burning sage in their houses. I don't understand what the fuck that shit does. It keeps away the bad energy and shit.
Keep
away
away
the
bad
bad
spirits
energy,
and
yeah.
shit.
If this nigga say two more things that I do, I'm gonna have to leave. Because
James is a neo. James is
be
a neo
fair,
soul hoe.
He
be
burned
fair,
sage.
James is a neo soul hoe.
I
Yes.
burn Palo Santo is different, nigga.
Oh, it's
With
different.
his shirt off, bro.
James is a neo.
Being there, Indian style.
Essential
nigga.
oils and shit. You know what I'm saying?
His
Like,
apartment just
burn it off.
Damn.
I like
the
Palo
shirt
Santo
off.
because it smell good. But
Oh, it
proceed.
smell good, huh? It don't smell like burnt ass.
James is a
Don't.
neo soul.
Huh.
He might be.
I don't know.
We don't know.
Hold up,
Jury's
I'm
out.
saying two other
I gotta hear
things.
this
Come
list.
on.
I gotta
Jury's
hear this
out.
list.
If he get up and walk, you peeling the tail on the donkey right there. Go ahead.
Peeling the tail, that's a new one.
Look, man, this just
You heard of that shit?
He went to Dutchtown.
Yeah.
Peeling the tail on the donkey.
All right,
You
hey,
never heard of
Mikhail,
that
look, let me tell you this.
Hey, that's
You
one
got
too
one-
many.
you got
That's
one
shit?
more
One
time.
Nope.
I don't care what niggas say about Dutchtown, nigga. We went to high school there. You don't let niggas talk about a high school. Hey,
You rep your high school.
yeah,
man.
you fucking
You ripped
Pace
the fuck out.
Academy ass.
I didn't go to Pace Academy.
Went
motherfucker.
somewhere, private
You
school
had
ass
to
nigga.
fucking pay to go there, nigga. I didn't.
Hey, everybody
Hey,
had private
damn
school
thing.
pussy.
Yeah, well, I guess you get what you pay for, huh?
Oh,
You was
I
wasting
still
it.
got a degree.
Ooh.
You got a degree from
Degree?
high school?
Oh,
Yo,
damn.
your high school's giving out degrees, boy.
Hold on, say that one. You
I was
Boy,
not
go back,
tell
go
us
back.
What I'm
Make sure you-
saying is,
Make sure your name's
I
spelled right
made
on
it
your
out
shit.
of high school and got a degree.
Respect.
Pace Academy. I don't know.
Nigga, I
need
didn't
this
go
shit.
there.
You
Same
set yourself
bias.
up for that one.
Sun
You set
field.
yourself up for that
I
one,
didn't
boy.
go there. I was just gonna say, so the Sage,
Sage? What's the other two,
every
bro?
time they come over, they always got some neo soul playing. And the thing
But
is,
neo
they,
soul
they,
is nice.
It is
I like
nice.
neo
It is nice. That is the good. That is the positive.
Raheem
attribute.
Devon, that's that nigga,
The only
man.
thing, the issue I got with it is we don't address them for what they are. They out here getting around, and because they lull you to sleep with, hey, we was just vibing, and then we was exchanging energies and shit, and the next thing you know, and now I got a problem with that, man. I don't actually have a problem with it. I just
I was
wanted to
about
call
to
them
say,
out.
They got some good
do you-
pussy.
Yeah, you just want.
I don't think
got
I'm
a
even
problem
angry
with,
about it. I don't think I'm even angry about it.
Charging rocks and shit. What the fuck does that
Yo,
mean?
okay, yeah.
Stones and crystals.
Next
and
thing
stuff.
you know, they're
yeah.
using rock deodorant because of over time, it eventually.
Oh, no, you gotta put some
alleviates the
deodorant when you
odor
come to my
of the
house.
shit
Fuck
you
that.
got.
Hell no.
Your natural scent come back
You
out.
better not just
Rock
bathe with
deodorant.
water.
It
You
broke
got
the
your
80s
goddamn
today.
mind.
It broke the 80s today. It's too hot for that shit. That's winter
Oh,
time.
yeah, it's
only.
winter
Erica
time.
Badu actively is wearing rock deodorant
See, Erica
right
Badu
now
different.
in the
She-
summer.
She changed niggas.
Well, she been wearing rock deodorant for 25 years.
But she changed niggas. She got her own fragrance for her vagina.
I heard that. I was not allowed to
I
get
kinda
What
wanna
does it
smell
smell
that
like?
shit.
I want to
wanna
know what it
know.
smells
I
like.
wanted to buy it. I was banned from buying it.
I just
banned
wanna
from
know
buying
what
it.
I'm
that
flabbergasted. Really?
You flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Miss
It's a thing.
She has a.
Yeah,
so,
you ain't know that?
so is it a vagina
It's
scented?
her smell of her vagina.
That's what they say it is.
I was like, damn, you could just sell anything. Just
That
wow.
shit probably smell like Polo Black. You ain't fooling nobody.
That
shit smell like black ice, nigga. Black ice and black ice and Jazz Black and Miles, nigga.
All I know is that bitch was sold
Black
out
Ice.
immediately.
It did.
If it smell like black ice, bro, I'ma understand. I understand why you got 3 baby daddies in the rap game. Them niggas got hooked.
Yeah.
Niggas love black
You know,
ice.
what happened
Niggas
to
do
Andre?
like black
What happened
ice
to
a lot,
Andre?
man.
Changed his whole wardrobe.
Well,
What happened to Common? Changed his whole wardrobe.
Jay Electronica did
His
release
whole
an album for
mindset.
like
What does
20
that
years
pussy do
until
to-
he started fucking with Erica Badu, and it was like, yo, I'm not releasing an album until when the fuck ever. He just released one. It was
Y'all will
fire.
get it when y'all get it. Nigga.
It was
Nigga,
fire.
like I don't.
Because he kept like teasing the album every year. It was like, yo,
It's- but-
new Jay Elect coming out.
What he did instead,
Yo,
he
we
just
got
heard the album
he
from
just
that
hopped
nigga.
on everybody else's song. He like,
Really
hey, I
did.
got the new
Really
remix for
did.
y'all.
Yep.
I'm still working on the album.
He really
I ain't
did.
forgot.
That man
I ain't never
was
heard the
smart.
album from that guy.
Hey, right.
He
That
just
man
got an
was
album.
smart.
He just got an album come out recently.
I ain't know that.
It's not bad.
You talking about
It's-
electronica, right?
Yeah,
I've never
Yeah, I
heard
heard
that.
Jay-Z is all over that shit.
He's on every song.
Is it coming out now? It's already
It's
out.
almost
It's already
out.
It's been out.
He been
That's
working on it
Jay-Z
how long?
album.
I don't know how long he's been working on it. I just know that Jay-Z loves him, so he's on every song.
Oh,
This is a joint album as far as I'm
it's a
concerned.
joint out.
No. It's a Jay-Z album.
He said, hey,
I don't
Jay-Z
wanna
finna go on tour and
I'm not
perform
doing
all
that.
Jay
Shout out Jay
Electronica.
Elect. I will
No,
not disrespect.
I'm not saying it ain't shit wrong. Like, yeah, he got it. He produced that shit, but it's Jay-Z album.
Got to be. I mean,
It is.
it's
Yeah.
his artist, but it's
Guys, I'm getting
Jay-Z's
fucking
album.
tired. I'm getting a little tired, guys. I
Wake
got shit
your
to do
ass
later.
up.
You're tired.
Go punk ass
I
up.
got shit to do
You about to go
later.
to
Nigga,
sleep.
you ain't go to work today.
Come on, bro.
What you doing tomorrow?
You don't gotta let everybody know the status of my employment,
No, I'm
nigga.
just saying you
damn.
didn't go today.
I've been
nigga.
quarantined.
I ain't say
I'm
this
just
whole
saying
thing.
you
I'm on
Charlie
furlough,
off today.
nigga.
I
Furlough.
wasn't always
Furlough.
Shit, I damn sure want to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah. Anybody got any black businesses they want to plug real quick? Did we all do our homework? 'Cause I actually forgot.
Absolutely.
I got some. You know, I
Damn,
My
I got,
nigga.
I can
got
pull
a-
up the list
hey,
right
let me
now.
shout out. Hold on.
Shout them
I
out.
got cuts by Wit. Yeah,
You did that last time.
No, I didn't. I did Jave Nation, motherfucker.
No, you did do-
We didn't
well,
do the second episode. We didn't do shit.
I'm just saying you shouted Wit out.
I just
But
said Wit. I ain't
Shout
get it
out
wrong.
again. Fuck it.
Shout
I
out.
hate these.
That's our
niggas,
barber.
man.
Nigga.
Shout out with.
But I'm gonna shout out Adam.
Shit,
Go ahead,
Go ahead, get it out,
hit
man.
your
Get
ass
it
up.
out.
Get started, nigga.
Adams General Motor LLC. You need a car?
What the fuck is that?
Hit. I said Adams.
Adams General Motors.
Don't worry about who it is.
Help me,
Man.
Bro, he's trying to support the businesses,
just
man.
trying
What
to
you
support
doing,
them.
Courtney?
I got
Damn.
bad.
hella black-owned restaurants throughout
that.
the city.
Give us
We
a
all
hot
gotta
three.
eat, man.
He got
Give us
the
a hot
post.
three.
I gotta bring up the post.
I'm gonna do
You
somebody
took
else.
a
I,
screenshot
for,
of that
hey,
shit.
hey, for real, man, because I be trying to find this shit.
Kelly Spirit
So
Arts.
for all my vegans, everybody knows about Slutty Vegan. The line be around the whole fucking corner.
ain't been.
Check out. I heard this guy. I still haven't been either. It's too hot to stand in line. Man, you got to go to plant-based pizzeria. Legit ass pizza, but it's like plant-based. You know, plant-based crust. Oh
real
no.
ass fucking pork and sausage on that motherfucker.
How is that vegan,
You know
sir?
what I'm saying? You know you got.
It said taste like it.
Never mind. I'm
How
saying
is that-
taste
how's that
like it,
vegan,
motherfucker.
sir?
Good imitation.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
It
a
made
whole
me
bunch.
like-
Cafe Bourbon Street.
Yeah,
Cafe
Cafe Bourbon
Bourbon
Street is
Street?
delicious. That is delicious.
Give me a
Shout out
taste
that.
of Louisiana. Like I need to go back and visit, but like that's the closest restaurant I
It
done
is.
had.
It is.
Yeah.
It's really good. They got a
Yeah.
food truck too. They
Yeah, I
all
said
over
they got
the
a
place.
food truck
They
for
all over
sure.
the place.
Shout
Yeah,
out
yeah,
to
yeah.
Ninth Ave food truck as
Shout
well.
out, shout out.
They do a lot of shit with.
shit.
Because I tell y'all, man, a lot
you
of
don't
places
cook
that
at
I
home.
eat, man, I cook a lot while I'm burning my Palo Santo. Thank you very much.
All right, my nigga.
I do that to put the smell out. But nah, for real, like a lot of places in Atlanta, the reason why I found out we have so many
James
black-owned
Sunflower.
businesses. Yes, sir. Brother James. The reason why I know is because like a lot of places I would go, I would just like it and fuck with it and like over time keep going back. And then out of nowhere they're like, you know we're black owned, right? Oh, take all my fucking check now. Like I've been rocking with y'all. Like you kind of get a feel for places. So
For sure.
support black.
Ann's Barbecue on the east side.
Bet.
La Petite Marché on the east
Yes,
side.
sir.
Oh, we got the.
Yes, sir.
Oh, she put the hands. She
got
put the gospel hands.
She
up.
said, "Well, yeah." So
Yes.
that's a big one right there. Anybody else got anything else?
Kelly Arts, man. She paint. Kelly
I fuck
Arts.
with Kelly.
Ooh.
Kelly Arts, man. Kelly
like
Spirit
that.
Arts on Instagram. Check her out. Kelly Johnson on Facebook. Check her out. She got some good paintings, man.
I like it. Are we good?
I think we're good,
We're
man.
good.
Follow the 40 podcast page.
Follow the 40
You know what I'm saying?
podcast page.
Gotta do
Where's
that.
my 40 podcast
Yeah,
on
gotta do
Instagram?
that.
We do this podcast once a week, so we thank you for joining us on another rendition
Rendition.
of this illustrious podcast. Is that
Illustrious.
illustrious?
Spell ring.
I can. I went to private school. Remember?
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Rendition.
Yeah.
Oh, I got damn
Rendition.
well.
Can't, 'cause
Michaela
we-
Pred,
went to this
Courtney, Jay,
Yes,
James,
sir.
Yes,
Rob on the
sir.
sound,
West side,
Miss
bitch.
Max. We out. Salute.
Hey.
Hello. Take my cap.
Oh, I still got some.
Cap
Jay, you
on.
still got some?
Salute.
Damn, bro.
Oh, the laptop. Damn.
Nigga, you